So here at our yard, we got a CNG station. CNG ran throughout the whole yard. Flip on this little plastic thing, pull it back. Just push it on. It's already on there. Off. There's an arrow. Fill. It's already full, so it's not making any noise or anything. Just like that. Off. That's simple. CNG. Some people wear gloves, a lot of people don't. It's kind of intimidating at first, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not that crazy. I've never had any problems with it. I've never had any, you know, bad encounters or whatever you want to call it. So prefer it in here than to sit on the, put it on the seat with all the butt smell. Ready to start our day. Oh yeah, cool thing about the CNG's little protective measure is the vehicle won't start if the CNG's hooked up. Even if this cap is open like that, the vehicle will not start. So cool little safety precaution. And yeah, usually these CNG trucks have this like little lag to it. Even when starting, driving, it could be kind of annoying sometimes. I know this one specifically has this like jump to it. It downshifts when you're going slow, like say when you're trying to back or, you know, trying to pull under a trailer, do whatever at slow movement. When it downshifts into a lower gear, for some reason it just jumps RPMs crazy high, and it almost like launches you, which is kind of sketchy sometimes. It can put you in a bad situation if you're not careful. It scared the shit out of me a couple times. Let's get on out of here. Got everything. We get on out of here. My first stop is Beaumont, but I'm super early. I said 103 minutes early, but it only says 58 minutes. Still early. My first stop got canceled, so you just do a virtual check-in. You do the virtual check-in, you put report arrival issue, and then it says app not detecting arrival, and you kind of do a little virtual check-in. It's pretty nice. So for some reason, sometimes Amazon will cancel your trip. Instead of picking up an empty or picking up a loaded, it'll just say pick up bobtail, meaning, you know, you just check in and check out. You don't have to pick anything up, so you can do all that virtually. You don't even have to go to your stop. So now I'm probably just gonna go and grab some food. All I had was some coffee and cookies this morning. So yeah. All right, I just arrived to DC ONT6 in Moreno Valley. Nothing crazy, you know, I got a lot of space, but I'm just show you personally how I back up, park into the parking slip. I got parking slip 378. Looking down here, I'll just show you the little maneuvers. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary, but just figured, you know, throw you guys a little bit of content out there. I'm real mad looking. Oh, Brody, don't tell me you're blocking me in. Hate when they it's a fucking driver's lounge right there, that's why. 378. Sometimes I like to see how much space I got on both sides of the line. if you can see, you know, the trailer, I look at the rear front of the trailer, you know, obviously make sure it's straight. You see the rear tandems, the tires in the back, they both give me, that one's got what, like a foot, that one's got about 1.5 feet on the right side. So you got plenty of space, because sometimes they park it like right on the line, and when you're backing in, it helps you know how far this trailer's, mainly this one, because you can't see this trailer, so it helps knowing how close this trailer is before you start parking. That way, you know, if you know, you can kind of see where the butt of your trailer is when you're pulling in. So right now I'm just gonna do a cool little, the 360 spin or 180. Oh, I did it too late. Okay, see, I already messed this one up. I should have done it sooner. Now I'm too far. Now let's just do a blind side, or not a blind side. I think it did. Already moved out of the way. Cool. Gives me more space to work with. And what I kind of start doing right here is I kind of just start, you know, aligning the rear of the trailer with the entrance over there. I kind of like to get as close as I can to the white trailer this side. That way I know I'm good on the other side. She already bent it too much, but it's okay. Don't ever forget to look up front. That front corner mirror helps you out. Make sure you don't ever hit anything in the front. I've gotten close sometimes. I don't pay attention. I'm like, just by pure luck, like I don't hit the front trailer. It's like I super close, like this far off from hitting it, because I'm so concentrated back here. I don't pay attention up there, and I'm like, yo, that was so close. So see right here, the rear tire, I try to line it up with the white line right there. And you know, always use those lines as reference when you're parking in anywhere. If you got them, some places don't have them, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. You see, we can't see this side, still can't see it, but I already know, like, I'm pretty centered the rear of the trailer, so I know I'm not hitting over there. But as you can see, the mirror is barely starting to come around, so I can see the rear. But as long as I'm close over here, I know I'm good over there, because you don't want to be on the other side of that white line. Okay, let's just bend it out, and you see, oh, you can't see shit. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me turn this off. I'm within, you know, my block. I'm within those white lines. I'm within the parking space. You know, now it's just a matter of, you know, straightening it out. There's a few times, you know, you pull in, you get a good start. You'll get a good start. I didn't get a good start because of this guy. That's not my reason. That's just my excuse, because I could have still, you know, done the 360 spin and backed it in one. You know, every once in a while you get those where you just back it in one shot, no pull-ups. You know, you walk out, you feel like you're that guy. You feel like you're him. You get that little confidence boost. You know, backing in DCs is easy, in my opinion. Most of these Amazon ones too, they're pretty wide. Some of them give you a shitload of space. But there's some places where it's tight, especially when you're out there delivering to stores. That's where you run into the fun. Run into random people walking by, people trying to drive through through the back of the stores, trying to get to the store, cut around. They get in your way, they block you in, or you know, they block your backing because they're just trying to get by and they're trying to rush you. That's where it gets annoying. Let's go unhook, turn on this light. Wait, I'm gonna do that first. Get my gloves, take a sip. That McCafe mud water, homegirl made that shit real strong. It's iced coffee from McDonald's. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I always like putting them back in their spots, unless I already know, like, okay, it's telling me to pick up a trailer right away. Even then, sometimes I still like to put it right there, because there's been times where I leave them right here on the catwalk, I put them down, and something ends up happening with the trailer, or they end up canceling my load, whatever it is, something happens, and I don't end up taking the trailer, And it's happened to me a couple times before where I fuck up and I forget that the electrical and the electrical and air lines are still both right there. Like I'll bobtail out, I'll get to my next stop, and then I'm like, oh shit, the lines stayed right here at the catwalk. It could have been all bad if they would have fell. A lot of people leave them right there, but they'll hold them down, or I don't know. Some people like to leave them right there, but I just don't like. I like that security, knowing that they're in their place where they're supposed to be. I don't want to risk shit. I'm pretty sure it's a violation. Honestly, I don't know if it's a violation or not, but I wouldn't want to risk it, leaving them down. Fucking light don't even do shit. Good thing we got that electrical disengagement for the fifth wheel. I fucking love that shit. Look. Here's a button. See if you guys can hear it. Oh yeah. These Volvos disengage pretty quick. The other trucks kind of take a minute or two. Well, like a few seconds. Disengage parking brake. Put it in drive. Pull out. Dropped. Oh, the next trailer is ready. Let me back up. In that guy's way. Dock door 125. I can't believe it's ready. I'm here early. I arrived about an hour early or so. So I'm just glad to see that it's ready. I'll leave it on, whatever. Dock door 125. Let's see what's braking. 150. $130. 125. 0834. 0834. Matches up. Turn on that rear light that barely does anything. Reverse mode. Camera's working. Zick with it. Don't really like to use that. Blah. Check her out. One, two, three. Air release for the trailer. I released the air to the trailer, so we can hear if it has an air leak or not. Good. Nice and quiet. Connected. Drive. Air released. Oh, we gotta wait for it to build pressure. All the air went to the trailer. Rev it up just to make things go a little faster. You can see the needles going up. Sign went away. Drive. If the air pressure is too low, then sometimes it won't shift into drive or reverse. It won't shift gears. And I see the trailer ABS light just came on. We'll see right now if it stays on. Sometimes it just likes to play around. And the truck on. The trailer brakes, neutral. Trailer brakes are still disengaged. The tractor brakes are set. We're gonna go close the rear. So, oh shit, it's back on now. Great. And do this. So when you see that light on in the front for the ABS, this is there's a second one back here. That one usually turns on when you step on the brake. I think sometimes it'll be on either way. So it went away. There's no light on over here. Sometimes it'll do that. Some trailers are I don't know, bipolar or whatever. Like they'll be turning on, there'll be the light will turn on. Even the ABS light for the trailer will turn on the dash. You know, sometimes you just gotta wait a few minutes, let the air, you know, circulate. I don't know, that's my assumption of what it is. You know, you gotta just let the air circulate, get in the system completely, settle in, and once all the pressures are back up, air gets settled in, usually it'll turn off, but that's not always the case. I'm just waiting a little bit, making sure it doesn't come back on. Let me just move a little bit. Honestly, I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine because I went to the back and I was listening for an air leak and all that good stuff. Everything sounded nice and quiet. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Man, that guy's way now. I didn't check the tires. So right now I set the brakes. We're gonna see. Make sure all those lights are working. Just to be sure. I hate how messy it gets with all the shit you have in here. It gets to looking so cluttered. I hate clutter. I'm turning on the AC, guys. Sorry, but it's fucking hot in here. Hopefully it doesn't sound bad. I'm gonna turn off these lights. Disengage brakes. Seatbelts on. I'm gonna go check my next stop. I'm leaving Moreno Valley, ONT6. Next stop is Santa Clarita, California, CN08. So this app, Hammer, is a good app to use for backup. It's free. I use it for free. My homie put me onto it and it's pretty cool. I like to have it just as a backup. And this one gives you a little bit more detail than this one when you're merging on freeways or driving on the freeway. It just gives you more detail, like what lane to stay in. And it's always good to just have a backup because the Amazon GPS isn't always the best. And when this one's glitching, I can quickly look over to this one. This one's usually not glitching. But if this one, sometimes it does, or it used to close down, I guess more often. They kind of fix those bugs. Haven't had a problem. It's called Hammer. Like I said, it's a free app. Yeah, obviously I'm not sponsored. I don't even have any fucking views on my YouTube thing, but you know, I felt like I just had to say that since everybody else says it. Tap after checkout. I like to just go ahead and get that going. And we're off. And the light's still off. That's good. I like to just do this right away before I even pull through here because most of the time there's a line behind you waiting to get out. Not most of the time, whatever. Sometimes there's people behind you trying to get out, you know, just as you are, and you know, you get a little bit of pressured. I personally don't like to hold up the line, so I like to have it ready. By the time I get out, I just start going. You know, I don't have to mess with this because sometimes some DCs, when you pull out, like you pull out pretty fast into the street, busy street, yeah, you don't want to be on your phone, you know, doing all this BS. And here we go. Just like that, we're gonzo. On to our next stop, our third stop. They canceled our first one, so this one's gonna be our third stop. Santa Clarita, a cool 94 miles. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm about to pull up, called XLA4, Maersk, and you got these little like phone booth type of things, and you got to put your driver's license. Usually there's somebody here to help you out, so hopefully they help me out because it's a little complicated, a little hard to understand what those guys are saying or what they want. I'm gonna stop the video while I get down there and check in. I don't want to be recording them and whatnot, but all right, so I just pulled in. Homegirl gave me the paperwork, told me where to go. Going to building 4. Thought I lose the map already. Hey, yo! Oh, going to building 4. But yo, look at how tight these spots are. Very little bit of room. Guess it's not as bad this time. Last time I came, man, it was pretty bad. They had trailers parked right here on the sides. People all over trying to get by, trying to park. It was yuck. It was crazy. It was packed. It almost looks like a parking spot right there. If it's not, then I'll just turn around. But I still want space to unhook. Yo, see that gap? So that wasn't too bad. Let's turn that off. That wasn't too bad just because we had that pull-up area. We had a whole lot of 6 whoever tries to pull out the trailer next to me, but that's how this yard is. Super tight. Last time I tried to or last time I was picking up here, even just to pick it up, it was a hassle. I had to essentially slide the trailer over because I couldn't get in there to undo the landing gear. I mean, I guess I could have like been on my knees or something, but fuck all that. We're done with that one. I got this thing off of that trailer. Yeah, you just kind of just place it in the middle on the trailer. I think it's just like a tracker of some sort, so they keep track of where you put the trailers. When you come in, they give you one and you place it on the trailer you bring in. Yo, it's tight. I should have came out more, but going to my last drop, I believe, my last stop, LAX 9. Oh god damn it, I think that's I've had troubles at LAX 9 with it lagging to enter. I've had a fucking long ass line there, waited like an hour just to get out. No eggs. Look at these fucking cherry ass spots, or one cherry. That's an easy ass parking right there. I've never came out this side, but I want to just to explore. So I think this is the other exit. Well, I'll whip back around. That's where we parked the trailer.
Thank you so much. Leave us one signed copy. You are good to go.
Okay, thank you. Just like that, we're done. That's it. I'm just gonna send a copy of the BOL to my dispatch, and that was it. Not too bad. Pretty easy at night. Talk to you guys soon.